let's take a look at our bell ringer and what's expected when you do your bell ringers for grammar and editing. And it's important that you take a look at the first sentence rather than just rewriting it immediately. Go ahead and make the editor's marks on the page, and that's going to help you when you go to write. So for instance, the first sentence, on Wednesday, September 18th, 2019, the students at Summit Hill Junior High have an assembly about fire safety. There are lots of corrections that need to be made here. So before we begin writing it, let's go ahead and use our editing marks to make corrections. So the 3 lines underneath the O indicate that it must be capitalized. You can go through the sentence in a couple of ways. You could go through it for capitalization first, and then for punctuation, and then spelling, or you can just take one segment at a time. I find it easy to go through for particular skills that you're looking for because that just keeps you in the groove, but you don't have to do it that way. Today, this is how I'm going to do it. So on Wednesday, September needs to be capitalized. Students at Summit Hill Junior High must be capitalized. Have an assembly. Assembly should not be capitalized, so we're going to put a strike through. That's how you indicate lowercase. About fire safety, and a period is needed, so we're going to add that, and that's how that's indicated. Now, you may have come across right away September, and you went, wait, that's misspelled. You're absolutely right. So this is indicated this way. So you would spell that correctly in your sentence. Okay? Let's look at punctuation. On Wednesday, comma, September 19th, comma, on Wednesday, September 19th, comma. It's an introductory phrase. The students at Summit Hill Junior High have an assembly about fire safety. Okay, so now all the corrections have been made. Now you're ready to rewrite the sentence on the line with the corrections included. Okay? So, on Wednesday, notice my W and my O, hang on a second, on Wednesday, comma, September, notice it looks capitalized, September, I'm going to spell that correctly, 18th, comma, 2019, comma, the students, notice students looks lowercase. It doesn't look capitalized like my capital letter in September. At, forgive me, this is the first time I'm really using this software here. Summit, notice my S looks capitalized. Summit Hill, notice it looks capitalized. Capitalized letters are double the size of the lowercase. Junior High have an assembly. Notice it looks lowercase, so I can give you credit for that. Assembly about fire safety. If I can read your work, I can evaluate it. So make certain that you're working towards neatness, okay? So let's go on to the next one. Again, we want to take a look at the sentence itself before we begin rewriting. We're going to read it, and then we're going to make our editor's marks, and then we're going to rewrite it, making sure our capitalized letters, when we rewrite it, look like capitalized letters. Max and his family traveled world. They went to Spain, Germany, and Italy this summer. Okay, so something is not clear. Max and his family traveled the world. So right now, I'm going to insert that. The world. And there are a few ways we could correct this. Traveled the world. Period. We're going to put in the period, capitalize they. Max and his family traveled the world. They went to Spain, Germany, and Italy this summer. Okay, so I'm going to start from the beginning and go to the end because actually there's a lot to do here. I just wanted to clarify that confusion first so I understood what was being said. So we're going to, rather than looking for all capitalization, we're just going to take this one feature at a time as we're going through the sentence, okay? Max, of course, needs to be capitalized, and his family. We do not need these commas. That is a compound subject, so we don't need those commas. Max and his family traveled the world. They went to Spain, comma, whoops, that's not a very good comma. Whoa. See, I told you I'm new to this. Spain, Germany, comma, and Italy this summer, period. Okay? And this, I did it again. Sorry, I'm getting you dizzy, right? And Spain, this is a comma, okay? I'm not going to touch it because I'm afraid I'm going to do something. All right, let's see if this works. Maybe this will work for me. I just shifted something in the way I'm holding it. Okay, so now we're ready to rewrite this sentence. When we rewrite it, you want to make certain your capitalized letters always look like capitalized letters. Let me give you an example. If you write it like this, I don't know that that's a capital M, right? Your M must be larger than the lowercase letters. I can't tell that this right here is capitalized compared to the other letters here. Right here. I can't tell the difference. However, this one, I can give you credit for. Okay? So keep that in mind. Max and his family traveled the world period. Capital T. They went to Spain with a capital letter, comma, Germany, comma, and Italy this summer. Period. Just as a frame of reference, this right here, Spain, Germany, and Italy, they're a list of 3. So this comma and this comma are needed because what that's called right here is an example of items in a series. If we have items in a series, they must be separated by commas. I ate cabbage, comma, tomatoes, comma, and cucumbers at dinner. Those are items in a series, okay? So as we do our bell ringers that are related to grammar, this is the kind of thing that you're going to be practicing, okay? And as we moved on to day 2, we have the same process that you're following, so make certain that you make the the corrections on the page itself. When Jason traveled to Paris, comma, he took his dog, comma, Maxwell, period. And Maxwell must be capitalized, okay? So when you rewrite them, make certain you include these. Now, in this particular sentence, this right here is what we call a subordinate clause, which is one of our writing tools. And that's why this comma right here is necessary. I'm not expecting you to have this completely mastered, but you're going to be exposed to it over and over again so you get used to it, and that's why we do our bell ringers. Okay? So don't be intimidated by the process if there's something that you don't know about. A rule you don't know, you'll slowly become familiar with it over time. Okay? So that's your introduction to bell ringers and what I expect when you complete them. Okay? So now you know from here forward what I expect when you edit during your bell ringers. All right?